Keep going.
Intro live.
We're live. We're alive.
There we go. I gotta move this stuff out. Ah, there we go.
Mom
What
life.
is that? Oh, mom life.
Mom life has made an appearance before.
Yeah. Hey, mom.
Just a great cup. Very tall cup, metal, just the right size for a Swizzly straw. Mm. Mm. And pro tip, the Swizzly straw, it's got a more narrow diameter, so it slows down my coffee consumption.
Oh.
I can't just suck it all up at
You can't
once. It
just.
hurts my cheeks.
Why am I? I was gonna. You know what? We're going on a trip together. Hang on.
Going on our trip and our favorite rocket ship.
Let me bring you down to my.
Episode.
Let me bring you down to my level.
Ooh,
I don't
my
feel.
ears are.
I I don't feel like standing up right now. I was gonna put the treadmill out, but that'll probably be too noisy for streaming.
Yeah, multitask.
What's on my
It's important to
treadmill?
get your steps in.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. So I gotta tell you. Well, I guess I don't have to. But there's this game I've been playing all day. You ever
You know,
heard?
you just skip the whole thing. Goodbye.
Just forget about it. You ever heard of the game? The first one's Turnip Boy commits tax evasion.
No.
You play an onion who does tax evasion, and that's
Sure.
they just came out with
Yeah.
the sequel. It's Turnip Boy robs a bank, and the first one's not really an action game. Like there's stuff you can
Sure.
do, but this new one is like a roguelite type game, not rogue. Yeah, that's the one where you know what kind of style game that is, where it's like procedurally generated almost, and it's just a loop. You just loop back and through forth. It's kind of like that, but you just robbing a bank, and there's all kinds of silly goals, and having a great time with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do I got? What can I recommend you that you haven't heard of? I got my PS2 hooked back up.
All right.
Uh,
Are you getting are you getting closer to the uh, the streaming of
The
the
goal.
PS2?
I well, I just need. I basically need a computer.
Oh, okay.
My laptop, as you may have noticed, is not working
Yeah.
because this is my phone. I don't have headphones on. So my laptop's completely busted.
Damn.
So basically that's the only thing kind of in between me and there. But I think pretty much good other than that. But yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy X.
I never
Uh,
played that one. I've only played a few Final Fantasies. Which one is 10?
10 is the first one with talking.
Oh, really? It
Yeah,
wasn't until
yeah, the
10?
first one with actual voices.
Shit.
Um, it's the one with Yuna and Titus and Blitzball and
Blitzball.
yeah, Blitzball it's like handball and rugby and it's in a magical sphere of water.
A magical sphere of water. Okay, I'm gonna just look up the cover art to see the characters. Oh yeah, okay. I'm
Yeah,
familiar.
it's the first one they made a sequel as well. They made Final Fantasy X too.
That's right, 10 too.
Mhm.
uh, I was just on the PlayStation Store yesterday, and like they're putting out. You know how they remade Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Now there's like another Final Fantasy VII they're putting out. They put out Final Fantasy VII, this remake, like 4 times. But I know Final Fantasy games are weird, so I know they're different. There's like Final Fantasy VII remake, Rebirth. That's the new one. It's like, what do you
Well,
think? I don't know. It just keeps going.
what happened? I believe that the last time that they released a remaster of Final Fantasy VII, but it wasn't a remaster this time. This one was a remake,
Yeah.
like from the ground up, and they only did like the first half of the game, is my understanding.
Oh,
So,
oh. So
and
it's
also they like changed some pretty significant plot points in the game that always upset people. That like made them sad when they were playing. Like such and such character dies and doesn't come back,
yeah.
but
I
like
know. Yeah, the
now
famous one.
there's a way to save her. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
I do
that's
have.
cool.
I do have the remake, and I never really. It came out like literally right. I think as the school year was starting. I want to say that first starting the school year with COVID going on,
Ah,
and
yes.
I
Yeah, that
just
rings a bell.
I wasn't really getting to play a lot of games at that time.
No, no, just mostly guiding children playing
Yeah,
educational games.
yeah. I remember at one point playing Zelda Link's Awakening on the Switch, or trying to. Zelda games, at least ones like the super puzzle heavy ones, not great to like when you need to just put down, if you have to pause it and just put it down, because then you're like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, there's some. The earlier Zelda games, especially, are like they have big sections of the game that, like, if you've played the game before, you know that, for example, like you're going into the water temple in Ocarina of Time, then like you'd better like go to the bathroom first. You'd better like disconnect the phone, make sure like you got a good night's rest the night before. You don't have any other plans that day.
Yeah, kill
You
your
got
parents.
snacks. Yeah, right. And like you got like a backup battery supply in case the power goes out. Because if the power goes out in the middle of a water temple, it might be 10 years before you pick up Ocarina of Time again. You know?
I've only heard stories. I never played Ocarina of Time. Like even
Ah,
the remasters and stuff was just like I can't get into. I wasn't there for it.
yeah, I guess that's well. So, were you a PlayStation kid?
Yeah, we had a PlayStation, and we
Ah,
had that
okay. See,
game.
I also missed Ocarina of Time on the first wave. I was playing a lot of Crash Bandicoot at that time, a lot of
Same.
Spyro, a lot of Sonic.
One of the only games we had was Crash Bandicoot 2.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a
That
very good one.
Jet Moto.
Ooh, I love Jet Moto. Jet Moto 2, especially. I played the
Yeah,
fuck out of Jet Moto.
that one was good. I remember renting that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jet
nice.
Moto was the first game we had. Oh
But
man.
I played Ocarina of Time for the first time a few years ago. It was during the pandemic. It was during lockdown, I think. And let me tell you, man, it lives up to the hype. Like
Does it?
it is a fantastic video game.
I have it for 3DS, but I haven't cracked out the 3DS in like forever. It's just sitting in a thing. I have like like the remake. I might do it. Maybe I'll go for it.
And like considering it's on the Nintendo 64, it's like on a cartridge.
Yeah.
It's like the it's so big. There's so
Yeah.
much game. It's
Nintendo's really
like
good at that. Like they're if you look at the game sizes for their games, all these insane games, and then it's like a couple gigs at most. It's fucking crazy. It's like Tears of the Kingdom, probably
right.
what? What is that? 12 gigs or something? It's like
I don't know,
fucking
but like
insane.
yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, which by the way I have been just fucking I'm getting more and more into. I ignore the things that were intimidating to me and focus on the quests, and they're so fun.
Yeah,
It's so much fun. It's
yeah.
so good.
Those I
Just
love
I
the
bought
temples. Oh, sorry.
yes, the temples. I'm in the lightning temple, and I
Yeah,
just I'm like in the middle of it right now,
it's
and
so good.
that's funny because now I can pause and save, and I can like pick up where I left off in the
Yeah,
middle of the lightning temple. I don't have to like
do it all at
make sure
once.
I got a dialysis bag. Like
I like the temples in this in Tears of the Kingdom more than the ones in Breath of the Wild. They're more
yeah,
straightforward and
yeah,
not as
divine beasts or whatever.
yeah. I liked the idea
Yeah,
of the divine beast. Oh, excuse me.
yeah.
Pizza.
I,
Uh,
I'm a right.
you having pizza
Right.
tonight? Pizza.
Yeah,
I'm living that pizza life.
pizza boy.
This little punk's home from school today. What do you want for lunch? Pizza. You got it.
Uh,
We're gonna. What are we? We're having spaghetti and meatballs for dinner.
yeah, nice. um, I had spaghetti and meatballs for lunch yesterday.
Can't go wrong.
No, dude. When it comes to spaghetti and meatballs, let me tell you, fucking the cheaper the better.
Yeah, for
Like,
real. I don't
mm-hmm.
like a big, crazy chunky
No,
sauce.
Now I do. I will say that the missus makes a damn good sauce, and I would prefer that sauce.
Okay.
However, like I will gladly take some great value noodles, some great value meatballs, and like a Prego roasted garlic sauce.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, and I'll do some like Walmart white bread
Quinn, you can't be
toast
on the TV. or the...
with butter.
Sorry. You say wait? You said the like garlic bread for like toast. How
No,
do you do it?
I'll do like white bread. I'll
Yeah.
just do like just white toast or just white bread, not even toasted.
Oh,
If I've some country crock rather than actual butter, some nice spreadable
or
fake butter.
you could throw that in the toaster, spread some butter,
Oh yeah.
get some garlic powder. Now you
Oh
cooking.
fuck yeah.
Now you're cooking
Please do.
gas.
No, no, and you could cut it into little strips,
Oh
and then you
fuck
got like
yeah.
garlic bread.
Yeah, you just.
Dip it in your marinara.
I'm getting hungry. I'm getting some ideas for dinner
I know. Fuck. Bye.
tonight. Wait, what's up?
I
Oh,
was leaving to get
to
some
go get
breadsticks.
some to go make that.
Yeah.
We came up with a dish the other day that we're gonna do for our cooking show. No
Oh
charisma
yeah.
cooking, by the way, for all of
Yeah, yeah.
you viewers.
No charisma cooking. Great. Let me tell you, I really love the concept. I really love that it's two you guys like being yourselves, hanging out in the kitchen, just like you know,
Yeah.
and uh, and also like I'm learning shit like
Me too. It's
from.
crazy.
I mean that I think that is the point is that you're me
Yeah.
and Cam knows stuff.
Yeah. Knows all
Fuck
the
yeah,
shit. There's like here's why we
yeah.
do this, and that. So it's just like now and then I'm getting better at it and stuff. So sometimes I'll make dinner and it's cool as fuck, and I can do shit. 1 second.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, get some stuff pizza and stuff. You need help? 1 second.
Yeah, I'll keep the people entertained. Oh no, I'm no good on Loon. Oh shoot. All right, I'm panicking. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. Oh fuck. Uh,
Okay.
you like my mom life cup? I
Uh,
love my mom life cup.
uh,
Oh, thank God you're back. I panicked. I panicked.
yeah, sorry, that was unexpected. Um,
No,
but
it's cool. It's cool now.
what was I gonna say? Goddamn. We came up with an idea for a thing we're gonna cook. We came up, and I just gotta say what it is because it's gonna be crazy.
Give
So
me
we
some
were just
sizzle.
talking.
What?
We were just talking over text. Cam was at work and got like a microwave thing from Aldi, like a buffalo chicken wrap or a Philly cheesesteak one. Not a wrap, like a calzone. I was like, I'm not really into Philly cheesesteaks. I don't like them. I don't know why. I don't like onions. That's probably a big reason. Uh, so we decided like, what's our take on that? And it's just not a cheesesteak anymore or anywhere close to a Philly cheesesteak. Um, we're gonna do like prime rib, uh, garlic mash, like on a hoagie. But we're gonna make the hoagies ourselves and crust them with Asiago cheese. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be prime rib, garlic
Yeah.
mash in it, and then we're gonna make a horseradish Havarti cheese sauce. And it's just like my
Ooh,
stomach's been fucking dying since we came up with that. It's just like, oh, you're killing me.
damn.
Please. So we're gonna do that
That,
sometime soon.
uh,
I
that
fucking
sounds that sounds decadent and delicious.
that
Damn.
sounds insane. That's like a
Hey,
payday meal. Just like, well, we
dude,
can't afford to do this shit all the time. Like,
I was gonna say like I don't think you wouldn't catch me ordering that at the restaurant. Not because it's, not because it's not delicious, but because 9 times out of 10, if I'm at a restaurant, somebody else is paying, and I don't feel good enough spending their money on
It's
something that's not
totally
that
like that. It
good.
was funny because we
I
just
I will take a burger.
take the burger. Um, yeah, that was just it just spiraled in a good way. It spiraled
Wow.
upwards.
Yeah, and I gotta say that is not a Philly cheesesteak. You gotta come up with a new name for that because
Yeah, we're gonna come
none
up
of
with something.
Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, that's no longer anywhere close to a cheesesteak, especially a Philly one. But I'm excited for that. I could talk food all day. We gotta stop. What are we talking? What are we doing? All right. Wait, do you have a topic? I'm sorry, we've been talking forever, and I've just been saying nonsense.
You know what? Not really. I think I'm preparing a topic. I don't think I'm quite ready to do it yet, but I'll tell you what I'm preparing. I'll tell you what I'm preparing. We're gonna do a little deep dive into the various levels of the the nuclear accident scale.
Holy shit! All right.
So let me here's one. Like, so this kind of stuff, I think that the bigger nuclear accidents, the ones that have names that you've heard of, for me, that's like less interesting and less spine tingling.
Yeah.
What I let me tell you about one briefly that we can do a little bit more of a deep dive into later. But so it's like a level 4 atomic emergency,
Okay.
which means that only there are only local consequences,
Okay.
and then really all that needed to be done was like somebody got a fine, and then people needed to be re-educated so that they didn't make this sort of thing happen again.
So it
But
changed
it's all
policy and shit.
yeah, yeah. So um, it's at in an area of India. I don't know what you call the areas of India, like a state, a province, you know, um, a county. I don't know. So it's called. I think it's called a Mirabiat. I'm probably saying that 1,000 times wrong, but Mirabiat. Basically, there was a university there, and they did research into gamma radiation and like how things are affected by gamma radiation. So they
They
had
made
kind
the
of like a
Hulk. Sorry. Sorry.
so they had Dr. Bruce Banner disappeared.
They made a movie about this. I heard of this. I'm just kidding.
Wait.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Cut you off.
and then his friend Anthony Stark. Okay,
Anthony,
so
get out of here. Get away from me. Sorry.
all right,
So they're
so
doing experiments with gamma radiation.
yeah, and then basically that that like wing of the school shuts down, and it's in the 1980s, and nobody uses this machine, which is called an irradiator. Nobody uses their gamma irradiator for like 20, almost 30 years. And it's just sitting there, whatever. Now, there is also in this area of India a huge industry surrounding like scrap materials and salvaging them and selling them for their weight.
Yeah.
There's just a whole lot of that goes on here. So somebody from the university, unknowingly, they didn't know what it
They
was.
scrapped
They,
it?
they sold the irradiator to the guys at the scrapyard,
And they
and
didn't
now
know
the
what it
guys
was either.
and they didn't know what it was, so they start tearing it apart.
Holy shit! What?
Right, and then next thing you know, like 100,000 people have radiation poisoning of various degrees. Like, and I think, like maybe
Holy
like two
shit!
guys died. I think
That's
like
all.
two
That's
two
it.
guys died. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Is it's not like it's not a Chernobyl. It's not a 3 Mile Island. But like a fucking shitload of people got sick, and a lot of people could have died because they just handed it to dudes who didn't know what it was, and they're like the apes at the beginning of 2001. They're like
Yeah, they're
fucking
just
smacking it with rocks, like trying to get the shiny shit inside. And
God damn, holy shit.
that that happened like 10 years ago,
What?
and then yeah,
I never even heard of that.
right.
I'm gonna check our.
10 years ago.
And I'm gonna check our levels. I didn't. Okay. Just wanted to make sure our levels were good. I was looking at the thing.
You ever notice?
So
You ever notice that football players stand like this?
yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
I asked the missus. She said something to do with your hands.
It, I don't know what to do with my hands. Just, I guess.
So, yeah, I wonder. Can you? If I do this, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, your video is now.
Yeah.
Is that intentional?
Okay. Oh, it's the place is called Maya Puri.
Maya Puri.
Mayapuri. And if you just give that a googs, if you're out there and you're interested, or if you are indeed Brad, yeah, you'll either get like information about the place, and then like if you go to the Wikipedia page, like the second tab is like the Maya Puri irradiation incident.
Shit.
So, yeah.
There's gonna be like a Indian kaiju. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be an
And
elephant.
Yeah, yes, Ganesh.
I'm gonna make that movie.
Ganeshzilla.
Ganeshzilla versus Godzilla 2000.
It's set in the year 2000.
For no reason.
All the small things.
What the heck is that? Yeah, we got Blink-182 playing Indian music festival for some reason. That'd be
Yeah.
the worst movie ever made.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, hey, let me tell you, I had an idea for a movie just today. I was just thinking
Yeah.
that it would be fun would be a shitty Jedi.
Like a really bad Jedi.
Yeah, like a Jedi who, like, he doesn't have a lightsaber. They don't trust him with one. No. But he's got like he's forced into a situation where maybe he's even not like the best dude. He could even be like a bad person. That's fine with me.
Just somebody you would just truly would just call label as like a fucker. Like that guy's such a fucker.
Yeah, like a unpleasant and like not good at being a Jedi and morally bankrupt. Like he probably uses his mind tricks to like win at gambling and shit.
Yeah.
And then, that's the angle I took with it. Is like maybe he gets like tangled up with the mafia. Maybe like Jabba the Hutt's involved.
Yeah, and
And,
Jabba
like-
can't be mind tricked. Oh.
But so, and he's got like a little bit of sort of like that kind of shit going on,
Yeah.
And but like he doesn't have a lightsaber. He doesn't have complete mastery of the Force. But he's not like physically inept, and he's got a little bit of the Force, and like he's a clever enough guy or gal, whatever. But in my mind, it was a guy because I'm telling the story, and I imagine someone who looks relatively like me as the lead, and so, but you don't have to cast me. You cast anyone you like. You take this and run with it. By the way, I'm giving it to you.
I'll write that. Lindsay, you're freaking me out. Get out of here. Stop it. Get away from me.
See, he's like thrust into a situation where he's got to like do his best and with what he's got, and then you could have all sorts of fun with that. Like if Obi-Wan was in this situation, he'd handle it handily.
Yeah.
But this ain't Obi-Wan.
He'd handle it swift and honorably. And this guy would just be a shitbag and it'd take forever.
Yeah, and he might even he might fuck things up a few times. Like he might make things worse.
Oh, hang on. Gidget, you gotta get the fuck. Sorry. Get the fuck out of here. Go away. She fucked my shit up. Hang on.
Oh man.
I gotta plug this back in. Where have I gone, Gidget?
Throw that in there too. Give him an awful animal sidekick.
That's Gidget.
Not a yeah,
Terrible.
not not like a helpful animal.
Oh no. Hey. Oh. Oh man, everything's going wrong. Hang on. I can't hear you. I switched something on accident.
Christmas.
There we go. Okay.
It's making noise so you can tell.
I can hear you. We're good.
Cool.
We're back at it. We're back.
I'm imagining a scene where he's like pinned under something and he's trying to like force a lightsaber to himself maybe so he could like cut the thing off, and then dog comes and then I don't know, chews up the lightsaber and like runs away. You know.
We can definitely cast Gidget in that. She just fucked. This. What are you? Why are you close to me? I hate you. I don't like my dog. I don't know what she's doing. She's like
Oh.
being weird with me right now. I hate this. I hate this. That's a funny idea, though. I'm gonna put that in the noggin and knock that around a little bit.
Oh
Disney
yeah.
Plus, they give everything a series. Give me a series.
Yeah, we got now. And hell, I don't know. It's a, I don't know. It's a relatively. It's not like an original idea, but it's not exactly the same Star Wars movie again either. So I don't know.
Greg Skywalker. It's Luke's nephew. But the one that didn't become a dictator.
Yeah, it's Ralph Starkiller.
Ralph Starkiller. Just the Jedi going down the line, introducing themselves. Cool ass names. Luke Skywalker. Jedi Knight. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ralph Starkiller. Huh?
Maybe just like, you know, Ralph Jones.
Yeah, but you can't have a cool last name. It's just uh, I don't want to.
Edmund Johnson.
Just Ralph Johnson.
Yeah.
Ralph Johnson, Jedi. He works overnights for the Jedi or something.
Overnight security or some shit.
And it's his fault that all those younglings got killed in Order 66. What?
Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe could he be like? Can he be like a bouncer?
Yeah, he could be a bouncer at a nightclub in
Yeah.
place. Well, there's a couple city planets.
Yeah.
There's a room
Yeah.
for there's room for Ralph Johnson, Jedi bouncer.
No, I was just trying to think of like the most average last name, and it's either that or Smith, and Smith didn't sound good. So
Yeah, not Ralph Smith. Ralph Johnson
No.
works.
It does.
I'm really gonna be like building this lore in my head. I'll be in the shower like, naming characters.
Let's do it. Let's write a movie. At the worst case scenario, it doesn't even have to be a Star Wars thing.
It could be a Star Wars fan fiction. Those guys eat that kind of shit up.
Yeah, for sure. And hell, if we make a good enough Star Wars fan fiction, maybe they'll give us a $300 million movie.
Yeah. And then we're going to spend $299 million of it on candy for ourselves. A bunch of bad kid candy.
Candy budget.
Sour, goopy candy.
It's the black candy budget.
You know what? I did want to talk. There's something I did want to talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, I got my thing out. Mayapuri, India. Check it out. You.
I saw Godzilla -1 again in black and white. Like they call it Godzilla minus color, this version,
Uh,
which is fun.
nah,
But we went to go
that's
see
fun.
it. Fucking phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
it hits. There was a pivotal moment that I missed the first time I
Mm.
saw the movie. I thought I was safe to go to the bathroom.
Ah.
And I was like, oh shit. It was like a Godzilla starts to appear, and there's basically they have this plan to take down Godzilla. And I missed this really important part. Do you know what the movie's about?
More or less.
Yeah.
I know it's
It's a Godzilla.
you know.
Well, it's about a giant lizard. So World War One has ended. There's a there's a guy who's a kamikaze pilot who
Yeah.
he lands on an island. Says that there's something wrong with his plane, so he couldn't go through with it. But he was really just afraid, and why wouldn't he be? But like over there the idea of honor and stuff you're supposed to see through, and
Yeah. Yeah,
obviously
it was his job to blow himself up, and he didn't want to, which
yeah,
makes sense.
and he sorry, a little spacey here. So yeah, obviously Japan got fucked up in World War II. Like
Yeah.
they got fucked up, and so he has all this shame. But when he's there on this island before he heads out and everything, he's there for the night. Fucking Godzilla just appears out of nowhere. Uh, just comes, but a smaller version than we see later on in the movie. Much smaller
Cool.
version,
That's
and
fun.
kills everybody but two guys. And even then, so like his plane is there, and they're like they're all hiding in this trench, and his plane is there, and the gun works and everything. And the guys they're like, you're the only gunner here. Why don't you just like sneak over in your plane, and fucking take that thing out? Because Godzilla at this point is small enough where with a 20 millimeter gun, he probably could have sawed Godzilla's head off. Uh, like 20 millimeter
Sure.
casings and everything.
Yeah.
And then he gets in there and he freezes again, just like he did. So the guy who lived through the attack is just like, you basically killed these guys because you didn't act, because you were a coward. So that guy's got all the shame. He goes back to Tokyo, and he's just filled with shame. And then meets this young lady who's got a baby. Turns out it's not her baby. Some other woman who was in dire straits asked if she could take care of it, and he ends up. They sort of become a family, but he won't make her his wife because he doesn't feel like he's earned it, and that he's just a cowardly little piece of shit or something. But anyways, Godzilla becomes a thing again. And it's called -1 because after the war, Japan referred to themselves as like they were at zero. They're like, this is as bad as it gets, man. Like
Yeah.
this, like shit is terrible. People are just rebuilding. Like their houses have been blown to pieces from the bomb. Uh, the street,
Be true.
and they're just like rebuilding their houses with the rubble of their old houses, and it's depressing as fuck. And then Godzilla shows up, and they're like, "We're gonna call this a -1." Like, things we called it a little too early when we said it couldn't get worse. So it's a very
How much worse could it possibly get? Uh,
That's the Johnny
don't
Carson.
say
How much
that.
worse can it get? Well, Godzilla could show up. And that's what happened. So that's what happens. And then,
Okay.
yeah. And it's kind of a cool
So
ragtag team.
what's the part you missed?
Oh, just so for their final plan involves luring Godzilla out to a trench. Usually sometimes Godzilla appears and he's in the water, but he's huge, so he's like, it looks like he's really huge, but obviously he can't stand on water. There's these trenches, so there's parts where it's just Godzilla's head can just appear. So they're gonna take him out to this enormous trench. They're gonna have two boats go around, wire him up with these propulsion tank things, basically they're gonna sink that fucker to the bottom of this trench, and then just for good measure, they're gonna immediately inflate these things and bring them back up because the compression and the decompression should relatively tear him to pieces.
Okay. Wow.
So, but
Wow. Cool plan.
they need to lure him out to the specific area where the boats are set up, and the kamikaze fighter pilot guy is like, "Get me a plane," and he's the one, and he gets into this fucking crazy little one Godzilla battle where it's just the two of them. Godzilla's on land. He's about to go fuck up Tokyo again. He's on his way. He's on some farm, and they're in the middle of this nowhere. And then the guy's like, "Oh!" Just comes, appears, and the score is just amazing. There's this crazy shot where he's coming up right up onto Godzilla's face, and then it's really tense because at first I thought it was like Godzilla chomped at him, but then somebody posted a TikTok of the scene. What Godzilla does is whips his tail at the guy, and the guy sees it and like does this insane maneuver. He goes completely on the side, and then this insanely beautiful soundtrack kicks in. I was just like completely blown away, just breathless. And
Cool.
yeah, leads him out to the ocean, and I won't say what happens because things don't always go according to plan.
I guess that the plan doesn't work.
Well,
But
not so much that. Uh, the plan works, but it doesn't finish the job, and somebody's got to do it. But there's some subversion there. Obviously, the guy's a kamikaze pilot. He's got to try something. But I'll just let you see it because you know. I know you don't mind spoilers on things, but you should just see it. It's a movie. It's beautiful. This movie's beautiful. You could cry from how beautiful it is. Literally, I was like, it's so beautiful. Like,
I want to.
I caught myself with like those tears that are just like my eyes getting wet. I wasn't crying, but I was just like, this is so beautiful. What a beautiful story.
That's awesome. And it's Godzilla.
It's Godzilla. It's fucking Godzilla. It's awesome.
Yeah, the nerd said, and the angry video game nerd, he's like a huge Godzilla fan,
Oh, that's right.
and he said it's his favorite Godzilla movie that he's seen. That's like almost perfect.
Yeah, same.
Like,
It's easily the best movie I saw all of last year. I saw a bunch of movies. That was the A number one, and definitely best Godzilla movie. I feel like during the previews that we're playing beforehand, they played the trailer for the new Godzilla and Kong movie. Just like you're doing that movie a disservice by playing it before this one. I'm gonna tell you that much. It doesn't look that good. We're still gonna go see it, but I don't know if you saw the trailer for that, but I'm not that interested.
no, I haven't seen the trailer for that yet, but I did just see the trailer for Ghostbusters: Frozen Kingdom, and that looked very good.
Yeah, I want to see that. I like those new Ghostbusters movies. Well, I guess there's only one, but so far, and then that one.
Afterlife.
Oh,
I'm actively ignoring everything that I didn't like about the trailer, and I'm actively ignoring all so much of it is like blatant fan service to the point of it being like kind of shameful, and I do not gimme.
I don't think.
I
I think, yeah, seeing that like the surviving Ghostbusters are in it again. It's just, they should have just. They don't need to keep bringing them back. They should. They should.
I'm glad that they seem to be in at least more than just the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Really bothered me when they brought him back at the end of Afterlife because it's out of nowhere and it doesn't make any sense.
They don't set it up. They just set it up. They don't set it up right. It just felt like It felt like they were doing a favor. And I still don't know how to feel about the whole Harold Ramis CGI ghost thing. I'd like to hear how his family feels about it before I make any.
Well, from what I understand, they were all very much they were involved with the process, and
That's yeah.
they were in favor of it, and he even said before he died that it might be kind of fucking cool if you brought me back as a ghost in
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
All right. Then it's fine. I don't. Then I'm okay with that. I speaking of yeah, when we saw speaking of which, the two things we just said combined. When we went to go see Godzilla minus one, we went to see it in Woodstock, and alongside the alley next to the theater is a fucking cool ass long alley with these murals on the side. And
Yeah.
Harold Ramis directed his Ghostbuster
Um,
buddy, Bill Murray, for Groundhog's Day, and in the
yes.
theater, I've never noticed it before. They have like framed and everything, like a little uh, not handwritten, but he typed them out and wrote them Woodstock, a letter of appreciation. Talked about how much he
Nice.
loved it there and everything, and
Ah,
autographed it and shit. I got a little picture of it. It was cool. I've never noticed that.
cool.
I've been to that theater a bunch. And I was just like, ah, shit, that's cool. So weird. Harold Ramis, everybody. Pretty good guy.
Do you want to do you want to try to get to what you wanted to talk about today? I know it's 2:30 now.
Oh, just Olivia Rodrigo. I've been obsessed with Olivia Rodrigo lately. It's like all I listen to. I don't know.
But not in a weird way.
What's that?
She's, but not in a weird way.
Yeah, yeah, no,
like, you know,
yeah. It's not like a. It's just listening to music. I don't even watch the music videos or anything. But her Tiny Desk concerts are fucking awesome. Like,
I haven't seen
she's
any of those, but I do. I guess I don't. I, she's fucking awesome.
she's a rare pop star who really centers her band, and she like legitimately like writes her music, her songs, and when she co-writes them with people, she like credits them playing live, like she does during a Tiny Desk concert with one of the songs. She's like, I wrote this with my friend, whoever, and one of them she went through her writing process. She's got this song called Lacey that's really great. And she can play the fuck out of like piano and guitar and everything. Like she does all this advanced finger picking for the song Lacey, and I thought it was cool. Her backstory. She's like, I took like a poetry writing class just to get better at writing, and she's like, I usually write lyrics to a melody, uh, but I wrote this song for my poetry class that I wrote this song. It's the first time I ever wrote a song from lyrics that I had already written without a melody, and it's this song Lacey, and it was a poem she wrote for her class, and then she turned it into this gorgeous song. She's legit. Something I've been doing a lot lately. I almost exclusively played her music. For Christmas, I got an electronic drum kit, like a small one, and
Cool.
I can hook up like an aux cable through it, and just go on YouTube and search like whatever track drum lists and play drums along to it without having to like hear drums to influence me. And
Yeah.
fuck, playing along to like Deja Vu is the best. I don't know if you know that song. It's a
I
fucking
know that song. It's a great song.
fantastic song. That's
Uh-huh.
my favorite one to drum to. That Vampire. Fuck. We're gonna go see Olivia Rodrigo. I like whenever that was announced in the spring. I randomly bought tickets
Sweet.
uh, to go see her. That'll be
A
cool.
cover of Good for You.
What's that?
I want to do Good for You. I want to
That's
record that song.
that song's great.
Yeah, dude. I fucking love it. Like, I want to change a couple things. Um, I'm gonna, for some reason, it's got to be an English punk band. Um, I lost my mind. I spent the night.
That's how I'm gonna sing it in my head when I listen to it now.
And
I
then
guess I'll sing it out loud.
also, we're not gonna hold back on the word fuck. Like, remember when you said I was the only person who ever got you? Well, fuck that and fuck you. You will never have to hurt the way you know that I do. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
You should do that.
yeah,
That'd be fucking great.
like a fucking sociopath instead of damn.
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah,
fucking
that's it.
sociopath.
Oh, and I was changed bedroom to bathroom. Because when I initially heard the song, I thought it was "I Spent the Night Crying on the Floor of My Bathroom," and I thought that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. You lost
that
your
that
mind.
really expands on the sadness. If you're doing that, you're
So,
sad.
oh, you didn't even make it back to the bedroom.
Yeah. You're just all
Fuck.
fucked up about it.
So those are the little changes that I'm gonna do. Also, again, just to bring it back home, fully British.
I need to take a picture of Gidget because I don't understand what she's doing.
Okay. um.
She's
Yeah,
just,
man.
I don't know if it can be seen on here, but she's just standing here. My blurring thing is not there. She's
Okay.
just
No,
standing
I
here
can
staring at my.
What?
Are you dying?
Um, I think that like maybe I think we probably talked about this before, but I think that pop music has gotten better in our lifetime. Like
I think so,
I
for
I
sure.
listen back to like the boy bands of our time, and some of that stuff just does not hold up. Like
Well, yeah, that comes. It's really the era of like tons of producers working on stuff, tons of writers, and they're just coming up with shit. They're just trying to come up with marketable shit, and that's why it never really worked. It was
yeah, it wasn't real music,
yeah,
you know. It was a commercial for the band.
yeah.
Like
And when you look at the amount of money people they spent back then on like just music videos alone, it just that shit was profitable as fuck until pirating and stuff came along.
yeah,
Considering like bands like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, each one of those guys has like their own team of people.
and both of those bands were founded and managed by the same guy as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yeah,
um,
Lou Pearlman, I think his name
yeah,
is.
Lou Pearlman. So,
Yeah.
yeah, when we get pop music nowadays, like from what I understand, Olivia Rodrigo, she's like a Disney. She was a Disney actress or something. I think she was a child
Okay.
star. So that's why she
Okay.
had the opportunities, I guess. But she actually writes her shit and plays it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not
So
gonna. No shame in getting a leg up early on in life. That's how a lot of people do it these
if you got the
days.
leg, you stand on it, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Plenty of people get the opportunity to like grow into a legitimate artist that makes great art, and plenty of people don't take that opportunity.
Yeah. So I'm glad she did because her two records are so fucking great.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fucking awesome.
the other one I was joking about going into, but yeah, Future Islands. So definitely listen to that.
Hey, dude,
I
I,
think
I I listened to that Letterman performance on the way home. That's the only one I've had time to listen to so far, but it's so great. I can't wait to show the family.
yeah. Did you
Like,
did you get a chance to actually see it or watch it, or did you just hear it?
I sort of watched it.
You can because
I
you can definitely hear how crazy it is just by listening to it, but really
yeah,
watching him is the big sell. And he's just like,
I did. I caught those moments, and I caught like that his dance moves were kind of like
yeah,
one part 80s like leftover disco,
yeah,
synth pop, new wave moves, and then also like operatic grandiosity.
yeah. He does a lot of. He's got like a lot of moves. He goes back to. He'll do like the taste of the peach. You see, like
Oh yeah,
he'll like lick his tongue, and then he beats his chest a lot. He beats his
yeah,
chest so hard when
yeah.
he plays, you can hear it in his microphone. So he's like,
Mhm.
it's like full on. You can hear it. It's like, dude,
Mhm.
hurt yourself doing that. Yeah, a lot of but there's this one move he does. I always refer to it as like he's like digging into the rhythm of the music. He's just like so in the pocket, or just like
Mhm.
impulsively. I wish I could dance like that.
I think is it like a hip thing with his hands out?
There is a hip one that he does, the side to side thing.
Uh-huh.
But there's this
Like that.
thing in that one you watched, the Letterman one. It's right after he sings the first line. It's like I try hard just to soften you, and then he does this like he like almost like this like swirling down and like digging into the beat. It's great. It's fantastic stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
thing that
really.
always gets me on that Letterman performance is the way David Letterman reacts.
Oh yeah,
Which is like,
he's
buddy,
legitimately.
come on.
Yeah,
He's like, I'll take all
um,
that you got. I've never seen him act like that.
yeah,
That was like the
yeah.
first time he's
He-
not been jaded as fuck.
Yeah, he was. I will say, it is. He's legitimately like excited to have just seen that
Yeah,
performance.
he's just in the
Yeah,
him and Paul, the whatever his
yeah.
last name is, they're both
He was like,
awesome.
Paul, what do you think?
He's like, this is like my new favorite band. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't think he's joking. Like,
Right.
shit is awesome.
Yeah,
They're
that is the verbatim. That's what he said too. I'll take all that you got.
they have two really good performances they did. I sent one of them to you, and then I sent a music video. The music, they have two performances on Colbert. One that I sent you, and then I sent you a music video. But they also performed that on Colbert like 3 days ago, or
Ah,
late last week, and that performance is also really good. It's not as a, it's it's not as outrageous as the ones the other two. Of the newest one isn't as outrageous because there's not really a lot of room. There's a few times where he's about to move into that. He's like, I'm gonna go fucking ape shit, and then you can see him contain it. But then at the end, he dances like a fucking maniac. It's awesome. He just doesn't do all the screaming shit.
yeah, man. I got that that particular song, "Seasons," I think it's called, right?
Yeah,
That's this is the only one I've heard so far. That's all I can speak to. But it was really like it was so everything in all directions, man.
yeah.
Bold, like three different genres at once. Heartfelt, catchy as shit.
Super fucking
Uh,
catchy, energetic, but
yeah,
energetic and
and
chill at the same
fun.
time.
Yeah, energetic and fun, and yet chill and heartfelt,
Like yearning.
and yeah, it
You feel like
was
your heart's
like
broken a little bit. Like, oh,
yeah, it was like beautiful as a snowflake melting, man.
that's
It
how I
was
would describe
fucking.
pretty much all of their music is that same vibe.
Oh,
Especially their newest latest music. Well, they got a new music video coming out like tomorrow, I think. But the song "The Tower," fuck, I listened to it
let me
like
tell
15
you
times last night.
this is how that song made me feel.
But you're grooving. Do I have my masks? No, my bit. Yes, I do. I was gonna put on a Freddy Krueger mask. And be like, this is how it makes
Oh
me
yeah, wait,
feel.
this is supposed to be a podcast. I put my hood up and I rattled my head around goofily, and I squeezed my sweater tight. I have a hoodie on, so like I kind of bundled up, and then I danced. Just so, if you're listening to the audio only
Dancing
version,
sadly, but with
I
energy.
sometimes forget that there is a chance that someone else will experience this, other than
Well,
it's.
I'm saving them. I'm gonna put them up on a YouTube channel. I gotta manage. I gotta get a YouTube channel. Well, actually, I do have access to the YouTube channel.
I'm relying on you, dear listener, to not be watching now because I'm trying to make myself like ugly.
We can.
Oh yeah, look at
We'll cover you up.
that.
Ah, there's a weird mirror effect because now it's just me a bunch.
Oh, I got so ugly the computer couldn't handle it.
I covered you up.
Started throwing you up all over the place.
Screaming, crying, throwing up. Get Who do you think you
Uh,
are?
hey, you know what? I got a band. They're not as good, frankly, but they're very good.
Who are they?
A band that I just heard. They're called Cold Chisel.
Cold Chisel?
Cold Chisel, and
Cold Chisel.
they were a band from like 1973 to like 1983, and in that time they put out like 5 albums, and um, they're like they're like a bar band, but also they're like going through it. I would say it's like a cross between. It's like a Springsteen. It's like a John Mellencamp and AC/DC and like John Fogerty. Like all coming at you. Oh, and Bob Seger. He's got to be in there too. That's the
Oh,
mix.
damn.
And they're great. And
Oh,
they have a they
okay.
had a,
Go
a
ahead. I think I
song
found it.
called Zan, and that's the one you should hear. I think it's spelled like Khesanh. It's
Yeah,
named
yeah.
after a place.
Yeah, Khesanh.
Yeah, Cold Chisel, Ksan. Very good. Very good song.
I'm putting it on my
Um,
playlist.
hey, there you go. Um,
They have 1.1 million monthly listeners. How the fuck am I?
oh, that's the thing is, Cold Chisel are a national treasure in Australia, but we have
Oh,
never heard it. Yeah,
oh,
yeah. Um, there's a great lyric in there. It's very Springsteeny. Um, it goes, there were no V-Day heroes in 1973. I pulled into Sydney Harbor, saw an old friend, but I couldn't kiss her.
I like those lyrics. That almost sounds like Hold Steady lyrics.
Oh,
I
dude,
like that.
that's kind of got that vibe. Um, and yeah, that's my. They're awesome, and
Check 'em
turns out
out.
they're absolute legends on the other side of the world, but just never made it here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Looking at their Spotify was weird because I go to the releases. Oh no, never mind. This is all just. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's the way they chop things up. Okay, never mind. It looked like their releases jumped from 1978 and then 2011. But
Yeah, that would probably
that's a
a
bit of
remaster.
singles and compilations.
Yeah.
So their
Yeah.
records, they've been around for a while. Looks
Yeah,
like
no,
they
they
took a hefty break, a nice 30-year
you know,
long break at one point.
well, yeah, it's the thing is they like they got together and they just like played in bars for like 5 years and they never cut a record. And then they cut their first record. It was a great big old hit. And then like in the next 5 years they made like five more records.
Yeah.
And then that was the end. And
That apparently
like
came back.
yeah.
Gotta love a comeback story.
Yeah. Well yeah. Alright.
I'm gonna do a deep dive on these
Future
guys.
Island.
What's up?
I can't wait. I'm gonna listen to Future Islands.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna listen to Cold Chisel.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I definitely recommend watching that Colbert performance I sent you. And then
Yeah, I totally will.
the music video I sent you, and then go watch the Colbert performance of that song, maybe. Or just go nuts at it. Go wait.
I can't wait till I can see Godzilla -1. Hey,
Yeah,
did you buy Casino because I mentioned it in another chat?
no, I bought it because I wanted to watch it. I love Casino.
Oh, that's so funny because I posted in another chat that we're in that like you know what I haven't done in a long time. I haven't watched Casino.
That's so
Like
funny. I have not. I didn't. It was just on sale in the iTunes store. It's like $5 for Casino. Fuck yeah. 'Cause-
that's how I got Casino. It was for $1 at a thrift store.
That's how I roll. I just go through the iTunes sales, and when shit's $5, it's like Because, they put shit on Netflix. They'll put it on there for like 2 days sometimes. And like, oh,
Yeah.
just why'd
And
you
then
put it on there at all?
the moment you go to look for it, it's
And
gone.
then it's gone. And that's one of those movies I know I'm going to watch fucking 800 times in my life. So, yeah.
Dude,
I'm spending that $5.
you know what's cool about Casino? It's like my favorite thing about Casino is the pacing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a legitimate, like, 3 hour and 5 minute movie, but it just moves at a clip.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like 3 hours at all.
No, it doesn't. It feels like an hour and a half. Like,
It's like really a breakneck speed.
Yeah. And the soundtrack is just so fantastic. It goes from, like, old time, like, rhythm and blues and, like, Smoltz and then just Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Just the Rolling Stones for the last 2 hours, except for like an occasional song that it's the Talking Heads,
Yeah.
and it's either them covering the Rolling Stones or the song "Love Is the Drug." No.
It's a fucking incredible soundtrack for an incredible
It
movie.
is.
I'm gonna watch Casino tonight, maybe. No, I have to finish the new Martin Scorsese movie. I'm almost done.
The new one?
Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
I've got 45
Now,
minutes left on that.
you know, Sharon Stone. Come on.
Sharon fucking Stone. Yeah,
And-
Stone Cold Fox. Let's go.
And the fucking.
We're talking real boner hours.
I was. Excuse me, sir.
So,
What?
I mean all that respectfully.
I know. I think that she does. She gives the best performance in Casino.
Oh yeah, she kicks
Like-
ass.
Unbelievable. And gosh, you love her, you hate her, you go
She's a
all
woman-
over
She's a woman scorned.
the. Yeah,
I
man.
want to fuck
And-
with Sharon Stone.
Gosh, it's such a like. I really love like everything about that movie, like even down to like the shitty, clearly being read off the page narration.
Yeah.
But- Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen the original Blade Runner or any Blade Runner. The original, like, theatrical run of Blade Runner has an infamously terrible voiceover from Harrison Ford because
Yeah.
they didn't want to include it in the studio. It reminds me of that one. The one where they did it so bad, they did it bad on purpose because they were like, we want the studio to not want to use it. And then they made them use it anyway. Cause they were like, no, they won't know what's going on. If he doesn't, it's pretty clear what's going on. Well, I guess it's not pretty clear, but
It's a pretty infamously confusing film, especially
Yeah.
at the end.
and the director does fix things. But that the Casino voiceover reminds me of the Blade Runner one.
Speaking of stuff that they meant to be left on the cutting room floor, that part in Casino where they put the guy's head in the vice,
Yeah.
that they filmed that so that when they like sent it
They had
to
something to cut.
so they'd be like, whoa, that's fucking terrible. You can cut that. You can leave the hand hammer scene in, but
Oh,
you gotta
shit.
cut the head scene. And then they just came back and they're like, no notes. Perfect film.
That's because Martin Scorsese's too good of a director. They're like, you earned it. Fuck.
And who's well, I guess, this is kind of in the news lately. Who's his editor? Because that's the real director of Casino, you know?
That's true. Look it up. I don't know if
It's a lady. I know it's a lady, and I know she doesn't get any credit.
that's usually how it goes. George
Yeah,
Lucas's
yeah.
wife.
Yep, George Lucas's wife. Yeah.
She is the one who actually saved Star Wars.
Yeah.
Her name is Thelma Schoonmaker.
Shoemaker.
Let's go. I'm gonna pull up her IMDb, and then
Yeah. Here we
let's end
go.
it. Let's end it on Thelma, because
Yeah, there we go.
gotta take a shit.
You're saying Thelma, like, as in and Louise Thelma?
Yes, Uh,
Not like Velma as in Scooby Doo.
yeah, not Velma, Thelma. Man,
Thelma.
just looking at the cast on this movie. Yeah, I'm fucking watching this shit.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull. Yeah, but I want to pull up her IMDb before we go and just.
Yeah, it's
And
every Martin Scorsese movie. Start with that.
I don't. I don't know if she's a Scorsese exclusive. Yeah, just editing. It was the editing is just her.
Yeah.
All
And
right. Oh,
I think Patton Oswalt had like a stand-up bit about this,
he did.
like, like, yeah, yeah. And it basically was something like your favorite movie was edited by a woman. What's your favorite movie? Like, guarantee edited by a woman, and that means it was directed by a woman who didn't get any. like, anyway,
All right. So she's been an editor. Her first movie edited was in 1966. She is the gold standard of editors. Fuck.
let's
And
hear
that
it.
was a movie called Passages from James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake, which was directed by a woman.
Okay. Okay.
So that's cool.
Cool.
Then let's see. Nope, she's Scorsese's editor.
Yeah.
She didn't do Taxi Driver, but she did.
Sucks.
She started working with him. Did you say sucks?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm gonna beat your ass. All right, Street Scenes, 1970.
I like Joker more.
I just want to make sure these aren't Scorsese movies. I don't know. I haven't seen all of some of his earlier stuff, but yeah. First works with Scorsese in 1967 on Who's That Knocking on My Door, and
Since
and
1907.
from what I can tell, she has edited every Martin Scorsese movie except Taxi Driver.
Wow.
Talking Raging Bull, Kings of Comedy, After Hours. She did. Yeah. Yes. I'll be off in just a second.
West.
Um, she edited the music video for Michael Jackson's Bad.
Oh yeah, which I believe Martin Scorsese directed.
Yeah. Oh wait, did he?
Yeah, I think so.
He did. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I probably did know that at